Yeni na yenhwe sa video we.
If somebody parks, bets a vessel, a boat at Cape Coast, and you decide to go to the north, go to the Bono area, get to the Ashanti area, get into the Asin area, and you are chasing your own people, the strongest amongst them. Then after 100 years, you say, I should be compensated. Who should compensate who? Mr. Speaker, with the greatest respect, I don't want us to create a certain impression that, expressing an opposing view to this whole reparation thing makes you anti-African, or you are not thinking about the suffering. Who suffered? We maltreated our own. We maltreated our own and told the white man that he should also maltreat our own. So, Mr. Speaker, the story must be told and be put in its proper context. It is also a fact that inhumane treatment, the unfortunate humiliation, the marginalization, the injustice, the abuse of our ancestors who became victims of this slave trade, Mr. Speaker, must be condemned, and I so condemn him. They were treated as less human. And Mr. Speaker, if that is where the argument is being situated, then Mr. Speaker, I'm all for it.
This is the biggest level of betrayal. Politician was swear oath in the name of the country. Ebejina parliament, floor of parliament. Akasan same way. For people who don't understand what's going on, Yenim say ende Ghana is in the news. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is well in the news because of a year resolution ayapasi wo UN. Ye declare the slave trade as the gravest a year human crime, or the gravest crime against humanity. Now, we are calling for reparation, and Okudzato Ablakwa has explained very well. Say reparation, it is not necessarily say ye katre abrofone se womunti ayeka. If you go as far as Egypt, and then you come to the Ashanti Kingdom, and this is what Okudzato Ablakwa said. If you come to the Ashanti Kingdom, yen na yenim say abrofui efa some of the artifacts and the likes. This is the moment, and benam sa die we so ama abrofono edesanya mani ni na yeden ababak. That is what we are talking about. It is a part of the resolution. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Otebo ya wadiko UN and they are passing. Now, to hear and argue, this is a moment of nationality, a moment of patriotism. Every true African is happy that Ghana is leading this charge. And this is a pointer, and this is a pointer. Ebi Ananke was say the politics at Tunchain as supporting His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. But we have a member of parliament who belongs to the MPP and is the minority leader. Now telling us from his explanation, say abrofono slave trade na course no abrofone de wo mo de omo ship eba Cape Coast keke ena ya na yekoko chichi ye nkrofo mo na yewie ye yesi ye beji reparation na abrofono mo de omo aye bone ben. This is a member of parliament who has sworn an oath to defend Ghana. Asemba ye no Martin Semoka na Afenyo Markin na ye ne say politics keke na wo ye onim sa asem na wo ka no wakase tia President Akufo, because this was President Akufo somewhere, I think 2023. Yentie no.
Changing, and it is time to bring the subject of reparations firmly to the fore. Granted, the current generations are not the ones that engaged in the slave trade, but that grand inhuman enterprise was state-sponsored and deliberate, and its benefits are clearly interwoven with the present-day economic architecture of the nations that designed and executed it. Reparations must be paid for the slave trade. No amount of money will ever make up for the horrors, but it would make the point that evil was perpetrated, that millions of productive Africans were snatched.
So this was President Akufo Addo calling for reparations. Okay. Now, the call for reparations goes as far, but I mean, when the MPP for Kase, Mahama Adia Wakwako ye Akufo Addo Neshasye. Now, in honesty, the call for reparations goes as far back as somewhere in the 1970s and 1980s. And now some African countries were calling for reparations. But yes, to be fair enough, President Akufo Addo also did his bid and was calling for reparations. But His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Bayano, and foundations need to how we are going to get it. And then there is Excellency John Dramani Mahama Akwakoya and the woman Abimno. So today, to see Afenyo Markin say whatever he's saying today, it amazes me. Because just 2 or 3 years ago, that was President Akufo Addo. And President Akufo Addo was calling for reparations. And so if today Afenyo Markin is standing and speaking in Parliament and saying whatever he's saying, trying to defend Abrofono, say, ye bone na Abrofono de, adiomo ye and some of your money bone ya ye kokoto ye humano. Mind you, slavery, yes, indeed. Answer na Abrofono bebano. Slavery went on, okay, in the sense that ye koko capture ebia community bi and a tribe bi any obi be kwa akoko. Omane san krofo ne kokoko na omobu omo ewia omo capture omo mema no. Until they become more like POWs, prisoners of war, right? Now, in that time, it wasn't the slavery and the year can once because at that time no prisoners of wars no ye the omoba beka community emma. Some of them even integrate and become part of the community, and some of them even have children in the community. That one is not slavery. And then na AC and sana Abrofo ne beba. Abrofo ne ba ye no, omo de no, they use anything friend chattel slavery. Right? They use Nkrofo as personal property without any pay and dehumanize them. And so if you can wasem, then the worker train say Ubruni ni de oye ya say what the cat or the ship eba be sea castle. Say be one for ship number, like a better transatlantic slave trade. Someone ye can wasem the transatlantic slave trade. One for ship number and better. And we want to belittle it to the point where you see Bruni ni de oye and say what the ship about. And this is a member of parliament. And the Nkrofo all over the world, praise president. But the member of parliament, no Ghana parliament, can't same way. This is a big disgrace. I don't know. But this is not only betrayal to Ghana. It is even betrayal to President Akufo Addo. Me sure say President Akufo Addo Etienne same way and then Afenyo Markin kana. Ono krebe ni wan say It's not just say, or no 2-3 years ago, or no idea na Akufo Addo work on UN no. And the Afenyo Markin person trace or no Akufo Addo no nim the work because that is basically what Afenyo Markin is saying. And it is sad. It is sad that this will be coming from a leader in parliament. It is sad. For book now a dash screen is in your friend your action plan for weight loss. Wa we fuson, our person we focus for them. Why we put on extra weight? Our person was so ten. Why when take a cry now bread? We who say one night tatai. Oko hospital I see BP was low. You saw cholesterol was low. You saw sugar level was low. Mr. Book we ebetre when yama miensa. Now to me yes nyama miensa na. within 1 week pe obehu ne say wo system no ebe restart na okọ hospital na akọkọ wo checks ni na ewie a ye betrel say edie na wakwakofa edru be na wakwakofa enye edru eye book enyama no na de betrel no ebe ma ho ato fine ama wa nkasa obehu pe book ni bi na to ye Ghana ni na wa brocha you can get it on Amazon and ani so be call Amazon now search for your action plan for weight loss eba ye be auto ye be ship e de abrel wherever you are. Now there is a link in the comment box on Facebook and YouTube. Ubetumi click so now on book no. If you are watching on TikTok, sorry, you are seeing the number on the book. Ubetumi afre and abe WhatsApp is number no. The PDF, the book number or WhatsApp. The PDF is available, the key video is available, the ever video is also available. There is an icon on YouTube. Okay, you see small icons on YouTube. You can click on them and then you get the book. Mon share your comment box ni mo medamo ni na ase.